that focuses on youth in the high school level. So we bring in a lot of youth from all over New York City high schools so that they can learn what they can do in and outside of the ballot box. This means doing campaigning work, working with campaigns, doing social media work, reaching out to the representatives, like Addie said earlier. Am I pronouncing your name? Adi? Okay, great. So yeah, we basically do that. We host forums. It's supposed to be pizza and politics, but now we don't meet in person, so we do it over Zoom. But we do give them a hour dinner break, which is great. Right now we're working actually on campaigns, and we have a teach-in tomorrow and Thursday if y'all want to stop by to see our work that we did over the summer. So basically we focus on issues that the youth care about. We're very youth-led. Like, we allow them to choose what they want to advocate for and see which representatives they want to focus on and which representatives are not helping with their issue, and how to like sort of get their parents to vote, their friends to vote, people that are older just because they are under 18. But luckily, I think to become a poll worker in New York City is 17. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sandra.
Right.
I'm a poll worker myself. I just forgot the age limit, but
because they just lowered it. Now it's 17, but you're right. It used to be 18.
Okay. Yeah, and we also work for, we're also pushing for online voter registration, because if you don't already know, New York is not as accessible online than it is when you're filling out a form. And because of COVID, a lot of people can't get that form. So we do a lot of workshops with other organizations. So we collaborate, make sure we're giving out the same idea. We work hand on hand just to see, like y'all do, is voter turnout is what matters for us as well. So starting with the youth is important, because I forget the statistic always, but if you vote on the first 3 elections, Sandra, you know this better than me.
You got it.
Yes. You're more likely to vote forever, like for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So it's important to get that foundation to our youth, especially because we don't have civic education in our schools. So we have the space for them to actually be civically engaged, have these conversations that they could never have in front of a teacher, because often teachers are like, let's not get political. And we're often only taught government stuff, the 3 branches of government. But like, I don't know how to fill out a ballot, so why would I go vote? That's exactly how I was before I joined YVOL. So like my political journey, like voting journey, started off with YVOL. So we try to do the same. So it's so nice to see so many students that were in my position, and like seeing the growth that they're like, yes, we actually need to vote. Like they go in there, they're like, like with the whole pandemic and the Black Lives Matter movement, we had to really push them to see that even local elections are very important. A lot of people only think about elections in the broader, like nationwide, but we also try to help them understand what it means to vote during local, during state, during national elections. So they're aware of what they're doing right when they can vote. So we want them to vote immediately once they can, so then they can have that impact on other people, just like I have impact on my household and all that. And we help out. I can like show you the website. I worked on the website.
Yeah.
And we use this as we have like resources to go vote. We need to, what happened? Sorry. It's called yvonewyork.org. Go vote. And then we have some resources. This was actually done by our youth. I was leading a campaign with them about voter registration, I believe. Making sure that people know how to vote. This is only for New York, but we're trying to expand it for the November election. So this was for the June election that they postponed because of COVID. So people were able to see where to get absentee, when they should put their absentee in, the risk, voting by mail, tips and tricks, why your vote matters. We show something about millennials, and how else you can help, like all of y'all have been saying. So very nice to have youth lead these things. I'm very happy to work with them. I'm also youth, so I say youth like I'm old, but I'm only 20 years old. So yeah, that's what YVOL does, and we're we're happy to be here and see a lot of people doing the same thing.